Back at it again, and we've got to talk about a gentleman by the name of Charleston White. Also, I'm sure you guys know who this other gentleman is in this video clip. His name is Cam Newton, former quarterback of the Carolina Panthers in the NFL. I believe he played for a different team too at some point. Was it the Patriots that he played for, Cam Newton? Because I believe he left the Panthers or got cut or something and then went to the Patriots for a couple of seasons, maybe somewhere else for a year or two. But anyway, this is Cam Newton's podcast, the former Carolina quarterback, former NFL player. And he had a guy on there by the name of Charleston White that made some interesting comments that I really want to touch on because, and I told you guys about this, the only people that I really get negative comments from are people that look like me. And it's kind of unfortunate, but I'll dive more into that in this clip because that's what I want to get into, right? Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And yeah, we got to talk about this. I'm sorry, but let's dive in.
See, this is the thing, Charleston. Like, I think everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say, we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no I'm going to put my thumb in the delivery. I like girls where I'm from, and that's on the radio. On girls, that's promoting to my daughter as we driving to school, this song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These talking about killing each other. And they really, that thug said, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot your mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? They're confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery? The conditions of black sucking them, talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in my delivery. Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all pussy to this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, easy. Why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. Easy. Why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50.
Listen to who he says he was working with. You might recognize a name or two.
U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant mother that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention, checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We f***ed up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases are teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the f*** are y'all talking about and these kids can't read? Come on. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not with the sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men.
So yeah, now I don't agree with everything that Charleston White says, but how could I argue? How could I argue? You want to, and this is the problem that I have. So you want to threaten me. You want to, right, take my life because I'm speaking out, but You worship these rappers who talk about drilling, killing, and oh yeah, I just took somebody's life simply because they don't live on the same block that I live on. Like those are the individuals that you praise and you clap for and you bump and you play loud in your car when you rolling down the street. But me, who makes videos on the internet, oh man, F him, you are this and you are that and you are, the animal, the raccoon animal, yeah, but they shorten it to just the end part of that animal. Oh, you that, oh, you Uncle T, I'm all these names, but you praising people that have literally told you that they kill their own. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand it. I really don't. And I go back to this clip of Candace Owens, and this is exactly how I feel about this entire situation. Check it out.
Let me ask you something. Do you hate Americans with black skin color?
Absolutely not. I actually love Americans with black skin color so much that I'm willing to fall on the sword 1,000 times for them to wake up and realize that we are being lied to, abused, and used by the Democrat Party.
I'm baffled because in the chairman's opening statement, he said that you openly associate with purveyors of hate.
Yes, purveyors of hate, by his definition, is anybody that supports the president. I support the president because he's done a tremendous job in helping the black community, despite all of the rhetoric from the media and leftists, which do not want him to be successful.
Tell me a little bit about how the president has helped the black community, if you would, please.
Well, he's lowered the black unemployment rate. It's the lowest it's ever been in the history. He's getting us off of our feet. We see, I believe the last number I checked was 3.5 million people are off of food stamps, something that the Black Caucus sat down and didn't applaud. Neither did any of the Democrats applaud, because they want a system where blacks are dependent on the government. They are the people that put in place the policies that broke down the black family. And the biggest problem that's facing our community is father absence. In every room that I've been in with the president, he talks about real issues, and he doesn't pander to us. He doesn't do Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's Southern drawl accent and speaking to us like we're slaves. He asks us important questions, and the most important question he could have asked was, Black America, what do you have to lose? Because we were already losing under Democrat leadership.
That's exactly how I feel. It's an absolutely ridiculous question. Do you hate the people who have the same skin color as you? How does that even make sense? I'm the hateful individual, but we glorify people who literally hate people for living on a different city block than they live on. Blocks that they don't even own, mind you. Oh, this is my block. No, it's not. You rent. You don't own it. And even if you own it, you ain't paid off that mortgage yet. The bank still own your property. And even if you paid off the bank, guess what happens if you don't pay them taxes? So what block do you own again? Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, I'm a terrible person, though, for pointing that out. I'm a terrible person. This stuff just gets so frustrating, man. It really does, being called the names doesn't bother me at all, obviously. But it's just like, it's so ridiculous that some people think this way. I would love nothing more than to see black people wake up and realize these Democrats have been lying to us. We have voted for them for 60 years and have gotten nothing in return. As a matter of fact, our cities have declined. The areas that we live in have only gotten worse. But we tear down the person that says, you know what? Maybe we should try something different. Maybe we should vote for some different people. Maybe we should actually give Donald Trump a try. Maybe we should actually give him a try. Because we've given Democrats a try for 60 years. So how much worse could it be? Look at how we living. Look at it. In the past 60 years, has it gotten better or worse? I think that's an easy question to answer. And who's been in control that entire time? Look at the people of Chicago. We just talked about this literally just the other day. Look at the people of Chicago. I am so happy to see them waking up and saying, you know what? These Democrats ain't no good. Hey, Donald Trump, if you want to come meet with us, come meet with us. We'll speak to you. As a matter of fact, we ain't voting Democrat no more. We voting anything but Democrat. Green Party, Republican Party, we vote anything but. I'm so happy to see that. Because, listen, Even if you don't want to vote Republican, cool, whatever. But saying that you are only going to vote one party and one party only is detrimental to everybody within your group of people. So check this out. As black people, if we say we're only going to vote Democrat, where's the incentive for Democrats to do anything for us? There isn't one, right? There isn't one. That's like saying if wherever you work, right? If you knew your boss was never going to fire you, at minimum, or at worst, I should say, at worst, your boss would suspend you for a day and you could get back to work. If you knew that with 100% certainty, guess what's going to happen? And I know some of you are hard workers, but eventually you're going to show up late. You're going to leave early. Even on days when you show up on time, you're going to lollygag at work because you know you're not going to get fired. You're going to get your check. And rightfully so. I mean, hey, if I ain't got to bust my butt, you going to still give me a check? Like, no repercussions? Like, none? Psh. I'm coming in an hour late, and I'm leaving an hour early. And even when I get there, I'm only working for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know? That's what you're telling the Democrat Party. Y'all ain't got to do nothing for us because we're not going to vote for them Republicans anyway. How does that benefit black people at all? Doesn't. It doesn't. But I'm a terrible person because I point that out. Because I say, hey, as black people, why don't we vote for these Republicans? Like they're not bad. These are actually the good guys. Like, yeah, there's some terrible Republicans too. Don't get it twisted. But they're a lot better than the Democrats. Whole lot better than the Democrats. And listen, we cleaning up the Republican Party. So a lot of these rhinos, that's what we like to call them, Republicans in name only, they getting voted out here soon. So the Republican Party is going to look a whole lot different here shortly. So why don't we vote for them? Oh, he a sellout. He a raccoon, right? He a Uncle T. Weren't you just listening to a rapper that was just glorifying killing black people? But I'm a terrible person. Makes 0 sense at all. 0 cents. And on top of that, so check this out. Democrats have zero incentive. And where's the incentive for Republicans to even try? Right? Even though Republicans have tried, and Candace Owens pointed it out in that video clip, how Trump has done some things, right? But where's the incentive for Republicans? Oh, well, they ain't going to vote for us anyway. No matter what we do, they're going to always try to twist it. Oh, they're going to always, and these are some of the conversations that I've had in the past with some black folks, is whenever I point something out that Uncle Trump did or Republicans did, oh, well, this, or well, that, or well, this, well, they had to. There's oftentimes some type of excuse that slipped in there. And it's like, do you do that with Democrats? And I'm not saying all black people don't like that, because I've had some very, very good conversations with some black folks, some fantastic conversations. Honestly, I feel like I've converted some people, right? But there's still all those conversations where it's just like an excuse for everything when it comes to Republicans. Oh, well, they only did it because this, or they only did it because of that, or they were forced to do this, or they were forced to do that. But hold on. You've never said that about Democrats, though. Why is it only when Republicans, when I point something out that they did good, you try to twist it some kind of way, somehow to diminish it? Like it's mind-boggling to me. Sometimes it's so frustrating. Like I just want to like ram my head into a wall. It's just like, what are we talking about here? You know, like it's so frustrating. And I'm so happy to hear Charleston White said that. Like, you're concerned about the way that I say things. You're concerned about my delivery when all of this is going on. You concerned about my delivery. You concerned about me saying, hey, why don't we vote for a different party? You concerned about me saying that when our kids, most of them can't even read at grade level, but you concerned about me. You take the time out of your day to DM me every day to tell me how terrible of a person I am, but our people can't even read at grade level. Make it make sense. Our people dying every day in Chicago, but you concerned about me saying, hey, why don't we vote for Donald Trump? Our people die every day in Baltimore, but you are Uncle T, because you say support Donald Trump. Make it make sense, folks. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. I just had to touch on that because, Charleston White laid it out perfectly. I'm going to have to bleep out some of that because, there was some explicit language in there with Charleston White. But, yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this in the comment section. And hopefully one day, we can, as black people, realize that Democrats don't have our best interests at heart. They really don't. Not all. Not at all. Okay? But anyway, peace and love. I'm out.